Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to today's Tuesday Talks Outside the Box with me, Lori Ramos Lemasters of Care Partners Resource and Consulting. I'm coming to you a little late today because I was at some Colorado Respite Coalition meetings and then a couple other of business meetings. And what came up in a couple of those meetings was some discussion around emergency planning. With this time of year, sometimes weather can create situations like tornadoes, flooding, earthquakes, or perhaps even if you had a house fire. Do you have an emergency plan thought out, written out, and discussed with your loved one, with your other family members, so that in case of an emergency, you all are on the same page and you know what to do? I don't have the answers for you because every family is different, and your home structure is different. What your loved one's needs are is different, but I think it's very, very important that you take time to think about that and plan it out and design what to do in case of an emergency. I remember when I was in elementary school a million years ago, we used to do a thing once a year in our classroom where the teacher would send us home with a plan of action that we were supposed to fill out and go over with your family. Like, how do you get out of the house in case of a fire? Where do you meet so that everyone knows that everyone is safe and people aren't going back into the home looking for someone who potentially is already out of the house? And when you're caring for a loved one who might have, an intellectual disability, a physical disability, or a dementia of some sort, I think it's really important to not panic in those situations. But if you have a plan identified, then that helps you know. Keep your medications in a certain place so that you can grab them on the way out the door. Keep, a change of clothes, your loved one's security item that might make them feel more comfortable in case of an emergency situation where you're not in your home, which is usually their comfort zone. So again, I don't have the answers for you, but I really I wanted to offer this thought-provoking question. Do you have an emergency plan? And if something happened, what would you do? It's so important to make sure that you think about that and have one identified. And also just a quick, in your wallet or somewhere, a list of emergency services that you could contact, perhaps a local agency or a church, Red Cross, numbers for those organizations in case anything like that happened. Because the last thing you need to be is panicked and without a plan when your loved one is counting on you to be their security. Not trying to add one more level of pressure for you, because I know we as caregivers have plenty of that. But pre-planning and thinking ahead is one way to avoid some of those additional challenges. So think about that. And let me know your comments on carepartnersresource.com or my Facebook page, which is Care Partners Resource and Consulting, or my YouTube page, also Care Partners Resource and Consulting. But I would really love to hear your comments. And tomorrow, check out my Facebook page for my Wednesday Write. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take good care.